Hello and welcome to ZeroPoint Energy, where the 0 point what we talk about in just as much energy. I'm Sean.
This is Jorge.
Tonight we're watching Don't Look Up.
We're going to watch the movie. We're going to see what happens. Hopefully we have something good to say.
Yep.
Okay.
Trump allegory. She just ended her speech with, "May Jesus Christ love every one of you, especially those of my own party."
God damn it. Okay, look, I'm a religious person or spiritual, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but even I think that religion and
Be ashamed of that.
never... Anyways, so, I believe that church and state should not be together, even in speeches. No, they're supposed to be separate, okay? You cannot have a government be fair to all people as the U.S. government's supposed to be, Democracy 101, and still have religion. Because if you do, then it's not a democracy, it's a theocracy. And in some ways, theocracies can be fair
No, they can't.
You know what, we're going to talk about a couple of caliphates later. But, moving on. The point is, they can be, but most of the time, they ain't. So, yeah, this is not cool. This is not something anybody should do. Like, if you want to share your religion like that, go for it in private. Not on a public forum that because of your public position in a government like ours, where literally it's one of our... what do you call it?
No,
Call it a precept?
I have no idea. But the only thing you should do in a public forum is shit on all forms of religion because, yes.
No, we'll disagree there. Moving on. What do you call it? There's so much arguing online because people can actually get face-to-face and argue. It's not just and then trying to be honest. It's literally fabricating arguments and such in order for people to not actually know what the hell is actually going on, unless you're smart. And then even the smart people are ridiculed because they think they're so smart and shit. We're smart too. No, the fuck you ain't. I'm sorry, my friend, but you're not. And just fuck. You know what? Give me an arm.
I don't know. It's hard to refute anything, especially in the name of science, when you have flat Earth. Like, give them all the science you want, and they're like, don't use your math to prove it. You prove it non-mathematically. No, it's only math. You have to. I just now had not a moment of clarity, but a moment of it jogged my memory because I tried to close this movie out of my mind for a little while because we experienced it in real life for 4 years. This movie is idiocracy. This is people so fucking stupid they cannot understand the concept that's happening to them right the fuck now. And even the ones who do believe in it still want to deny the fact that it's happening.
Like the existence of God. I completely understand you. No, I'm kidding. No, but, I mean, I was a joke, goddammit. Don't look at me like that.
I look at you like that.
Just, okay. There's being stupid, okay? And then there's being smart enough to understand enough of it, we're all gonna die, and then just outright denying it because you're scared. Like,
denying it through fear is one thing. Denying it through fear denying it through skepticism, or denying it through just because you can be contrary, that's a totally different thing. And a lot of people just deny it to be contrary, or sheer stupidity.
Okay. And I'm being honest, even the dumb people back in the day, would put in their, not their 2 cents, but rather their work towards something because they understood that something was actually happening. Maybe they didn't understand what was happening, but they knew they had to work towards something. When manufacturing had to all change to wartime manufacturing, literally everybody did their job. Maybe they didn't understand what was going on, but they understood enough to know we need to help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, my grandfather didn't get more than a 6th grade education, but he knew enough to know, advanced agriculture, even before, let me put it this way. I learned some fancy terms in agriculture in, 5th grade, and then I talked to my grandfather about it because he liked to know about what I was learning and stuff. And then he taught me basically the entire thing in a day. The entire ag unit for that week.
Yeah.
My grandfather wasn't an idiot. You know what I mean? He knew words, but he didn't, he didn't know the proper terms. He didn't know book learning. He experienced things through life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was one of the smartest men I knew. I mean, he didn't know shit about stars, but agriculture, he could literally plant just about anything and have it grow.
But
Do you understand what I'm trying to get at, though?
I understand what you're trying to get at. And every time any discussion about humanity comes up, and especially how stupid they are, I always get one thought in my head, and I honestly forget which comedian said it. I really want to say it's George Carlin because it sounds like something he would say is the problem with humanity and the fact that we're at the top of this food chain is that there are too many stupid people and nothing to eat them.
I think you're right. I think that was Carlin.
And it's true. We are the dominant species on this planet. There's nothing here to kill us. And when a plague comes to kill us, we're just smart enough to barely survive it. So all the stupid people are still alive. And the smart people are dying because of the stupid people.
Is this one of those things where we're going to devolve back into apes or some shit?
One could only hope.
My God.
But de-evolution could literally happen in front of somebody where you literally see it within a generation of, oh, shit, those people are apes now. Human, and then their child is a literal ape. Evolution isn't real. Because humanity. Or because Christian. Fuck your God.
Allah, he did not mean it. I'm kidding. No, that was, you know what I mean. But
Christian Science is fake, but there's a museum to it.
You know what? I'm not going to have that debate on this one. Maybe we'll...
It's not a debate.
When we watch The Last Temptation of Christ, we'll go. Okay? We'll go there.
That scene does have a great fucking scene in it. I love that movie.
Motherfucker, I've been trying to get you to watch it for weeks and you keep saying no.
Well, because you said, no, you want to watch not The Last Temptation of Christ. You want to see a different one.
No, I said we would watch The Last Temptation of Christ. What do you call it? Passion of the Christ and Life of Brian.
Oh, that's right. See, I keep confusing Passion of the Christ with Last Temptation of the Christ. Passion of the Christ is the one that has a great scene in it that I love. And you know the scene.
Yes, I know the scene. We're going to go back to the movie because I don't want to go there. The only thing I'm going to say is my friend is fucked up. Moving on. Alright, so after that diatribe, we just had an entire montage again of social media shit happening. Basically, people going, it's all fake. Some people saying it's real. Other people just focusing on the fact that Leonardo DiCaprio is hot. And then everybody saying the president is great, and she had high approval for the midterm election. And then we also had that sheriff, what the fuck is his name again?
Fuck if I remember. He's just a sheriff.
Okay, Sheriff Porno Dick. Sheriff Porno Dick actually got nominated. Actually got what's it called?
Sworn in as SCOTUS.
Yes. In case you don't know, Supreme Court of the United States. SCOTUS, SCOTUS. Anyways, so everything's high flying, great for whatever the fuck her name is. Meryl Streep, President Orlean, and now we're at the launch site and shit.
You know, the imagery of this scene, this little compilation, this montage, is stupid as fuck. But it's got this really nice upbeat, swingy jazz beat that it's so... Again, the music to this movie is so amazing. This movie's stupid as fuck. It's funny. I like it. I can say bad things about the plot of the movie. I can say bad things about how it portrays people because...
You agree with it?
I do. I really do. People look in the mirror and it's you. This movie's you. Everybody. It's the whole world. Anybody listening to my sound voice, if you see the movie, don't look up on Netflix. These people are you. But the music is fucking fantastic.
I agree. Now, the thing is, not everybody's an idiot.
True, but the non-idiots are in the absolute minimal minority. Like, honestly, if the rapture happens, none of the smart people would get raptured because there are too few of them. God's tractor beam would just skip them all.
Oh my god, God's tractor beam.
God, the fuck else do you call it? Heavenly light comes down and you float up into heaven. It's God's fucking tractor beam.
Fine. Okay, moving
There's some Christian Science for you.
That's not how that works. Okay, fuck it. You know what?
Hey, they get to make shit up, I get to make shit up.
Fuck you. Christian Science is basically believing in the healing power of God, the Holy Spirit, whatever the hell you want to call it, depending on your denomination. And from there, let me finish, god damn it. I let you finish. And from there, once you believe, you also pray and you ask to be healed. Now, from there, it has to do with the power of belief in order to get healed. Now, there have been actual scientifically documented cases where, through this, people have been healed. Now, yes, you can call it the fucking, what the hell is it called? Goddammit, sugar pill effect. Help me here.
Placebo effect.
That's it, thank you, placebo. Placebo effect, where they get healed because they believe. You can say that, okay? Probably true, okay? If there is a God out there, maybe he did heal them. But at the same time, realistically speaking, academically speaking, it's probably the placebo effect. But it is a thing, okay? Now, I agree with you. Christian Science is most likely bullshit. I'm sorry, that's my opinion on your religion if that's what you are, okay? I'm sorry that you feel offended if you do, but at the same time, it's my opinion. Okay? But I'm also giving you some kind of credibility here. I'm trying to be fair. Go ahead.
If you honestly believe that one man built a ship the size of a small city by himself over the course of 1 month, you're dumb.
Okay.
Yes, because Christian Science believes that Noah's Ark story is real, and Noah built the ship by himself, not with the help of his friends, family, and neighbors. He himself built the Ark.
Christian Science is fundamentalist.
So it's Christian Science. Christian Science Museum is basically just a tour of Noah's Ark.
Okay, I don't think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's just a fundamentalist thing, but moving on.
They still call it the Christian Science Museum.
They do?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they also have dinosaurs. The dinosaurs were around at the time.
God help us. Okay.
They just didn't make it onto the Ark because they're giant lizards. They don't deserve to live. They're not God's children.
Okay, pressing play. Good Lord. You know what? From the way the montage is going with Dr. Mindy and like how he's composed, he's either smoking a lot of weed or he's popping a lot of Xanax.
Oh yeah, I bet he's chewing those fuckers like they're Pez.
We have another house in the making. No. No, Dr. Mindy, no. Say it ain't so. He's cheating on his wife, people. That ain't right. Goddamn. Lady's hot, but no, that ain't right. Okay, apparently, I forgot her name. The lady from the show with...
Brie.
What? Brie, like the cheese. Okay. So, Brie...
Or like Larson, the actress everybody hates.
God damn it. Okay. What is it with you and these jabs, man?
I didn't say I hate her, I said everyone else hates her. I actually think she's actually a decent actor. I hate Disney for focusing so much attention on Captain Marvel.
Yeah, they brought the hate on themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
It's poor marketing. She's a good kid. She's a good actress. She does the character well. Okay. I'm kind of excited for the Ms. Marvel movie.
Okay, so, now, what do you call it? Bree's making out with the doctor and getting him to cheat, and apparently she has a Thanatos complex, which means she likes death. So, with that, every time he says we're all gonna die, she keeps moaning. Now, if that's your thing, fine. But
we're all gonna die.
Okay, I hate you. Fucking hate you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're wearing headphones so that we can hear ourselves and shit, and he literally just whispered that bullshit in my fucking ear, you evil son of a bitch! You ASMR, you motherfucking voice. God damn it, I'm taking these fuckers off, I hate you. Oh my god. Pressing play.
I feel I need to point this out to, especially you, Jorge. Because I know you love this actress. She's usually in great award-winning movies, and I hope she gets an award for this one. The slutty drunk trick Brie is played by Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, I just saw it too.
This might be the best-worst character she's ever played in a movie.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Damn, she has nice tits.
God.
Keep that in.
What? God damn it. Alright, so like we mentioned, they're in bed together, and now they're having pillow talk, trying to talk about their lives, because apparently Kate Blanchett's character, Brie, is sex and nothing else up until now, because she hates getting to know people. So, her life is all glamorous-y because she slept with former presidents and has a bunch of money because of some kind of freeze-dry process. Plus, she has 3 master's degrees. Good for her. Whatever. It's fairly impressive. And then he's all normal and with his Midwestern accent and shit, talking about how he finally got his Star Wars poster signed by Mark Hamill. That's literally the most excited thing he's done. His mother cut hair out of the kitchen. His father was a middle school geography teacher, and his dog recently died. Now that is sad, admittedly, but at the same time, it's very, very dull. I love the man, but wow.
Yeah.
My life is dull, but I mean, I've done shit. I've gone to Japan. I've eaten at a bunch of different places. I literally know what foods I like and I don't like. I've road tripped literally just about every single state in the union. Well, every single state you can road trip to, except for Alaska and Hawaii, obviously. But I've road tripped through Mexico. Like, god damn, man. Do something. Which I know is probably kind of, what do you call it? Classist, would you call it? No, not classist. Not necessarily. What would you call it?
I don't know. I mean,
unambitious?
Could be unambitious. It could also be he's dedicated his life to science, getting his doctorates and everything. That takes a lot of time.
But why doesn't he mention it? Like, you're right, that's something to be proud of. But no, he mentions these other things.
Because those are things she would already know about him.
Good point. Still.
They're doing the stuff that you don't know about her. Like, most people know her as a TV host. They see her. From the outside, she's
pretty.
She's blonde. She's pretty. She's perky. She's a little dumb. She's very flirty and drunk. Realistically, she's all of those things. Plus, she is very intelligent. She has multiple degrees. She's insanely wealthy, so she's well off on her own before she became famous. She's basically the total package, but she chooses to present herself as
a ditzy blonde.
Yes. So, realistically, she is Paris Hilton. Because, realistically, in the real world, like, Paris Hilton in the last couple of years has actually become a much more well-rounded adult. And it's actually running her business like a proper businesswoman would. Trying to stay out of controversy and stuff. No. I mean, parenthood settled her down just a little bit. It's weird. It's one of those things like this character. You wouldn't expect the fact that she actually is an intelligent, well-rounded person because of what is the public persona that she puts out.
But the fact that she has to fake that public persona, like even when serious news is presented, we're all going to die. Like, she's just like, well, she's a little bit out there and will not be invited back, what she said. And then, literally, probably in her own head, she's like, well, fuck, now I gotta sell all my stock and try to build a bunker or something. I don't know. Yeah. You know what I mean. Just...
Yeah. I'd say he's never had to do that. He's always just been him. So he seems boring because there's nothing to get to know for him. Everything that's notable about him is already public information.
Well, now it is, but yeah, you're right.
That's the real people versus famous people thing. Like, how many times did you read an article online about someone, or even when newspapers were a thing and we actually had to read information on paper we held in our hands? Or those youngins in the world. How many times did you read articles where you find out that some actress or model or that actually has like multiple degrees from different universities and that? Like, wow, they're actually really intelligent. The only thing I know her as is, oh yeah, she's fucked about 800 guys.
I actually know someone like that, now that I think about it, but yeah.
But it happened. Like, your perceived notion of people, the way they present themselves to the world versus how they actually are. A lot of people don't really notice that. Like, I thought of a good example of that for celebrity. I'm surprised people still don't notice. Danica McKellar, Winnie from The Wonder Years. The good one from the 70s and 80s, not the new one. The new one is a good show on and of itself. It's just
different.
It's too different for me. You can't call it The Wonder Years. That's just me. But she has a doctorate in math. She's a mathematician. She's written not just books on it or dissertations. She has actual textbooks that are used in colleges that she wrote. Wow. And a lot of people don't realize that, yeah, she's ridiculously smart. They just, she's winning. Oh, she's been in a couple of Hallmark Christmas movies.
Yeah, okay.
Like, yeah, no, she's stupidly intelligent because what did she do with her time after she left a very popular show as a teenager? When the Wonder Years ended, she was like 19. She went to college.
Yeah. I mean, he must have done something. Maybe he worked on the car. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
he got married and had a family. You notice he didn't bring up, like, oh, and I'm married and have 2 kids.
Yeah. Pressing play. Fine. You know what? Maybe it'll come up in a couple seconds. And then she's like, what? You're married? Like, wait.
Either
No,
that or
that would be
something else.
public record.
Either that or something else would. No.
What?
Alright, so this movie just showed a formation flight of fighter jets flying very low over Washington, D.C. One, the city of Washington, D.C. is a no-fly zone. Commercial jets and military jets do not fly over the city without special permission. Two, jets don't fly that fast, that low, over civilian areas.
Yeah, they would make people deaf.
And two, they were right next to the Washington Monument. Literally, the thrust from their engines could have damaged it. It would not have flown that low, that close to something like that.
But what is it, like 150 years old now?
No, they started construction on that one pre-Civil War, because they actually had to stop working on it because of the Civil War.
Okay, so maybe 100.
That's why it's two different colors. They actually they had to stop mining the granite to put on the outside of it because of the war, and when they went back to construct, they had to go to a different quarry.
Oh,
and
fuck.
the stone is a slightly different shade of white.
Okay, pressing play.
Okay, we don't need to pause for that one. Even more, whole lot of note. If they literally turned all of Cape Canaveral into a launch pad, they're going to launch all those rockets simultaneously. This motherfucker's not even going to clear the platform before he blows up. You're going to get hit by one of their own rockets.
Is that...
It looks like Lady Gaga.
Oh.
Back that up a little bit.
What?
Back that up a little bit. I won't say that. It looks like Lady Gaga. Yeah, it's Lady Gaga.
Go ahead. Why did she say that?
Because she's very turned on right now.
That looked like she said it to Jonah Hill.
Oh, propulsive. Because she's about to become the president who saved the planet. If this works.
Oh! See, now it's kind of appropriate. The motherfucker's gonna die. Okay. You know, okay. Drask is about to get launched into space, and the president is saying thank you to him, and says, I thank you, God thanks you. There it's appropriate, because this motherfucker's gonna die. I get it. Like, me. Nickelodeon.
Give enough money, and you can go anywhere.
Apparently. So, literally, Sir Peter Isherwell, whatever the fuck his name is.
The scientist from an hour and a half ago in the movie, who went, oh my, is finally back in the movie. He shows up at the launch that's going to hopefully save the planet over there. Literally, strapped a space shuttle and a whole bunch of satellite lifters and basically a bunch of orbital lifters. They're all going to launch them simultaneously, full of nukes. I just hope they can nudge the comet in a slightly different direction. And he just walked in and was like, is he even allowed to be here? Yeah, he's a platinum eagle donor to the campaign. He has absolute full clearance. He can go anywhere he wants. So, if you're rich, you're white, and you give a lot of fucking money to the presidential campaign, you can go wherever the fuck you want. Even a NASA control bunker.
Money talks, people. Money talks. No, okay. Obligatory RV shot. You saw that?
But also, where are all the other nukes? Is this America doing this by themselves?
Looks like.
I know they couldn't all launch simultaneously, just because of where the planet would be rotated, but we should be seeing other streaks in the sky from the people on the same side of the planet.
Yeah. God damn it. Okay. You know what? We'll let him finish. We'll let him finish his speech and then go on. Okay, now we have Drask, this hero trying to save the world and shit, saying the most un-PC bull you've ever... Well, not the most, but fairly un-PC bull.
But you gotta remember, he's from a different generation.
Yes, they keep saying that in this movie. He's from a different generation.
Because that is the justification for old white people to be racist as fuck.
I know for a fact.
Once you get over a certain age, you can say whatever the fuck you want, no matter how racist or sexist or un-PC it is, and you can just blame it on, I grew up in a different generation. I can't wait. I got another 30 years, and then I'm going to fucking go ham on the world.
God damn it. And he doesn't mean Shatner ham. He means actual ham.
Oh,
God
no, I'm going to go Shatner. I'm going to put Shatner policies in with my slurs.
God, no. Jesus.
Exactly. God. No. Jesus. It's all wrong. And you're stupid because of it.
Have I told you lately that I hate you? No. I can do better. Have I told you lately that I hate you?
Yes, you have. Still love you, buddy.
God damn it. Just... I know for a fact you can teach an old dog new tricks. People can learn to be unbiased or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But they have to want to...
The entire Republican Party disagrees with you with that?
Moving on.
Yep, that's America. We have just found out that the CEO who invented the weird AI that plays sad, creepy music and scares the shit out of prepubescent girls also bought the famed Gutenberg Bible and then lost it because he's literally richer than Jesus.
Weird way to say that, but okay. Look, the point that pisses me off is he bought a Gutenberg Bible, okay? That literally represents the freedom of information or dissemination of information into the common mind, okay? And he lost the fucker!
That also means that he is so insanely fucking rich and white that he was able to walk into the Vatican vault, give them money, and walk out with a relic.
That's not how that works. The Gutenberg Bible is a Protestant work. It would not be in the Vatican archives.
Yeah, because the Vatican doesn't hoard fucking religious scripture from other places so other people can't read it. There's a reason why the archives aren't open to the public.
No, if they had bought one, okay, they would keep it in their collection.
Oh, no, they would have stolen it.
That too. Let me finish. Look, the point is, the Gutenberg Bible and the Vatican are not, no. Maybe they have one in their collection, which would make sense. Maybe they stole it, whatever the fuck. But that he would have bought it from the Vatican? No.
Oh, I would assume he bought it from the Vatican.
Why?
He's that rich. And this movie is that dumb.
There are plenty of Gutenberg Bibles out there in collections. There's one in the... What the fuck is the name of that famous library in New York? They filmed part of... but they didn't film the whole thing, but they filmed...
Smithsonian?
Huh?
The Smithsonian? Natural history?
No, it's a library. Okay, whatever. Famous library in New York. They have one in their collection. A Gutenberg Bible.
I think there's only 2 or 3 of those in the world anyways.
Maybe, fine. Pressing play. Okay, so, they were going to destroy the fucker or deflect it, whatever. Now they're saying that the comment coming towards them is an opportunity. Motherfucker has diamonds, gold, some kind of fucking resource, I betcha.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a trailer moment. This is it has trillions of dollars of resources. What good is money if we're all going to die? Oh my god, it'd be so horrible to die while being rich. That's literally in the trailer.
I know, but still, that still rubs me the wrong way. Just
that's America. Go capitalism.
Why must
if you can make $1, make $1. If you can screw the poor out of $2, do that too.
Pressing play.
Iron, nickel, cadmium, that shit.
What?
Iron, nickel, cadmium, that's the relatively common materials on Earth that we know that almost all space rocks are made out of. If you factor that in, on top of the super rare shit, like there's 32 trillion in rare shit, and another 108 trillion in just the common stuff, nickel, iron, cadmium, copper, all that shit. the non-allies.
I get it, but there's no way to mine it if it's going to crash into the world. Literally, people will die, and eventually you'll be able to get it if you survive in a bunker or some shit for, 50 years?
Well, people die and we make some money.
Stop quoting the trailer. I'm asking you nicely.
I mean, okay. Oh no, I'm a capitalist.
Okay, so we literally got through a meeting where Peter Isherwell is saying, there's a bunch of money up there just waiting to be mined off of that comet. And then the doctor, Leonardo DiCaprio, is like, we're all going to die. And then President Orlean's son says, oh no, we're going to get rich, we're all going to die. What the hell did he get? The quote that Sean's been saying for a while. Anyways, point is, we go back to Kate, and she's still on the goddamn general asking for money. She has nothing better. You know what? It's the end of the world. Fuck it. Choose whatever the fuck to think about. They literally went from just blasting the fucker in another direction to basically the equivalent of multiple mini Armageddon missions.
Yeah, basically, instead of letting the planet get hit by a slug, they're trying to get it scatter shot. Hit it with some buckshot and go mine the craters. That's basically what he's doing.
Which, again, would make sense if this were fucking, the Jetsons.
Or, hey, we can steer these so they land on poor people. And then the poor people can work and they have to clean the hole up to get the dead bodies anyways.
If that's where this goes, my God, this is going to be a horrible episode. Okay, you want to start or should I?
I'll let you.
Huh?
I'll let you. I've gone on enough rants for this one.
Okay, so we have Dr. Isherwell talking about how they're going to cut it up with cutting-edge tech, with very pretty projections and shit, and it looks like it could work, and then they're doing a bunch of, orchestral, what is it called? Flourishing music.
Yes.
And then we have, him talking about how this will fix the problems of the past and all that shit. We won't have poverty. We'll have more biodiversity. And it's all pretty words, but not we all know. Whatever. We know, you and me, Sean, know That's all a bunch of bullshit to get more money in their pockets. Number one. Number two, they know for a fact that the nuclear bomb mission would have worked to deflect the fucker. Uh-huh. This is to cut it up into little bits and pieces.
By using quantum fission bombs, which, by the way, if the U.S. government knew any scientists who actually made these and they were viable explosives, like a pinpoint targeted explosion with enough force of a nuclear bomb, but in the size of a fist-sized projectile, they would, the first fucking thing they would do is seize that research and turn it into a military development program. Kind of like they did with railguns. Like, yay, we can electromagnetically launch things. We can make a train that can go cross-country in a couple minutes. Yeah, what if we just put a giant metal slug in the magnet? What happens then? Oh, it would slam into something at 8 times the speed of sound. Hey, can we do that? We'll give you money.
And now, to be fair, you can't call them conventional. Nuclear warheads right now are about the size of 2 milk crates on top of each other, maybe 3.
Yeah, they're not that big, but
no, that's what I'm saying. For comparison, fist size is what we're seeing in this movie.
Yes,
and conventional ones are fucking 3 milk crates tall, maybe.
And they can deploy them with drones from Earth to space. Again, if any company could develop a drone that can go from ground level through atmosphere, into space, past orbit, while with its own thrust, which, by the way their projection looks, it's about the size of a car. Again, the U.S. government would just instantly, those are military drones. That's it. They wouldn't let a single civilian have one ever.
Yeah.
Except for maybe this rich fuck, because he's rich.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't help but giggle here for one very important thing. While this man is making a very important, poignant, scientific presentation to the presidential cabinet, he literally just fucking quoted Beastie Boys. Interstellar, intergalactic, interplanetary.
God damn it. And now, Leonardo DiCaprio. God damn it. Wow.
Do not fucking blame me for that. That is not my fault.
Yes, it is. You now. I heard it out of your mouth. It's your fault.
You've said it more times than I have tonight, too. Which one of us? It's your fault. It is in your head.
All right. You know what? I'm not just going to go with all this. Leonardo DiCaprio. Happy? Happy now?
You know I'm never happy.
I'll even give you one more. DiCaprio. How's that? DiCaprio.
DiCaprio.
Anyways, he's saying this all might be bullshit, and he says, do you want me in there or not? I can leave, but at the same time, this is our only chance now because these motherfuckers scrapped the other mission. And he's trying to say, I can be in there. I can help because they're the ones controlling, but I can try to steer things the other way. No, you have to take down the system from the outside and then rebuild.
Honestly, I keep thinking of a dumbass Archer quote.
Goddamn.
I made up, but it's in the vein of Archer. Do you want power-hungry rich capitalists? This is how you get power-hungry rich capitalists.
It started with the banks.
It did. Which are controlled by the Jews.
God damn it. Why? Why did you say that?
I'm from a different generation.
What?
I'm from a different generation.
God damn it. Pressing play.
Yes! The poor people are rioting! They're finally standing up to the rich elite!
Actually, I was thinking more along the lines, they finally believe her!
Actually, well, we don't know why they're rioting right now. They actually might not believe her. They might just think that that's the dumbest thing they've ever heard. But, hey, whoever believes that who would believe that rich people would exploit poor people and let them die just so they can get richer? Because that has never happened in the history of humanity ever.
Nor is it happening continually now.
Right. I mean, that's nonsense. This movie is so fake. It's utter fiction. There's no basis in reality at all. Basically, we've just wasted an hour of our lives even trying to discuss this and compare it to the real world because it's obviously so not part of the real world. It's not satire or anything like that. It's just a made-up story.
Yeah, and I'm married to Nancy Drew, who's real. She's an awesome detective. In case you people don't get it, that entirely was sarcasm. We mean the exact opposite. No, I am not married, nor do I know Nancy Drew, though I'd like to. Continuing. In the farm, no access to any computers or any kind of communication equipment.
Oh, he's being disappeared.
Black sites all over. I'm starting this. Okay. So, Kate just got kidnapped because she incited a riot and destruction of property and all that shit. You know, a bunch of charges. Actually, you know what? A bunch of trumped-up charges. I literally mean that pun. Number one. Number two. They took her to a black site, told her, sign this, you'll keep your freedom, otherwise we will prosecute you and take you down, basically. So, she signed, she didn't care no more, she went home, and she's about to go inside. She's like, Mom, Dad, I'm happy to see you. Open the door. The door's not open. And they tell her, no politics. They're for the jobs that the comet will provide. Fucking economic incentives.
Yeah. You know, I wonder if that Attorney General's name was Bruce.
No.
He brought her down, but she didn't want him to be. She had the look in her eyes. Don't bring me down, Bruce. Don't bring me down. I was so far down.
I hate you. I hate you so much. And for those people who don't get it, song lyrics. That's all I'm going to say.
If they don't get it, they're too young to be listening to this podcast anyways.
Probably. Her father just said the divisions in this country are bad enough. We don't want more of that in our house. The divisions are manufactured.
Oh, the divisions are, we're all going to die, or we're all going to be rich. That's it.
Oh, I'm just talking about in general in real life, too.
In real life, the divisions are, we're already rich, and you're all going to die.
Okay, maybe I think it's a little more complicated than that, but moving on. He's from Wisconsin. Midwest. Nailed it!
Yeah, you can tell that from his kids.
He said Michigan State University.
Yeah.
He's from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
How the fuck could I tell that just by looking at his kids?
Yes.
Did you see those fucking beards? Those are the beards of people who have shaky hands and can't shave properly because they grew up and only drink Jägermeister and spend the entire Christmas and holiday season drinking fucking whiskey old fashions. No, brandy old fashions. So we just found out that not only does he take Xanax, he also takes blood pressure medication, other forms of anxiety medications, antidepressant drugs, restless leg syndrome drugs, which is basically anticonvulsants and stuff. And basically, as a result of that, he also has to take Cialis because one of the many side effects of taking lots of antidepressants and especially anticonvulsants is your dick don't get hard no more.
Yeah, so my question is, he didn't have access to these drugs the entire time he was with Bree? Or new person he wants to fuck, so it's exciting and he doesn't need it?
No, those look like Walgreens bottles, and at Walgreens you can fill a prescription at any Walgreens location anywhere in the world, so they probably just picked them up to the local one in DC.
Understood. Okay.
And I know that from experience because I've had to pick up medication when I'm in other states.
Okay then.
Let's see, I actually believe that man is rich enough to have one of those.
I don't doubt it.
The radar planes. Fucking hair wax. Okay, so those drones are actually a lot bigger than I thought they were. He is basically Elon Musk. Not Elon Musk. Jeff Bezos. Amazon is all-inclusive, all-present. They know everything about you. They can predict shit about you that no one else would ever know about you. They can predict everything because they know everything about you because they listen, they record, they watch. And that's basically what the rich guy, Dr. Ishwa, just kind of did to DiCaprio's character here. DiCaprio called him a businessman. And he got offended by that. You think I'm a businessman? My algorithms know more about you than you know about you. I know everything about you since 1994. I can tell if you have a colon polyp before your doctor does. You actually have 5 or 6 of them yourself. Not too concerning. Go get a checkup. I can tell you how you're going to die, too. 96% accuracy. You're going to die alone. Well, it's just the most passive-aggressive way of saying, I'm going to murder you in your sleep, and I'll get away with it because I'm rich.
Now, that being said, this is actually based on real life. I remember a story about a girl who shopped at Target, used their app and shit like that, and they knew she was pregnant before she did.
Yeah, just because of the way she switched on what she was buying between different clothes and not buying different makeup. She stopped buying hair dye.
Stuff like that. Like, literally, she found out because they started sending her coupons for maternity stuff, and her dad was angry at them for it, and then about a week, 2 weeks later, they found out she actually was pregnant.
Yep.
And it was amazing. I was like, holy shit, these algorithms are intrusive and weird as fuck.
Uh-huh. But you can't tell people that. You tell people that and they don't believe you. They don't want to believe that these corporations are listening to you all the time. And there's club cards that you sign up for, and there's discount programs you sign up for at stores where it's like, you put in your code every time you hit the register and you get points and coupons for things you actually buy. Yeah, they're tracking the things you buy.
They're making profiles on you, like Dr. Isherwell said.
So then they can target ads to you specifically, and they can target coupons to you. And even those coupons half the times aren't actually deals. They're a reason for you to go to the store because it will remind you, oh, I actually need that thing. I got a coupon for it. The coupon's like 5% off on, but when you get to the store, it's like, oh, you can get it for 7% off, but you can't use your coupon.
Yeah.
And then the 7% off is actually $3 higher than the normal shelf price. But you're there, you already brought it up to the counter, you might as well buy it anyway. And now, again, since you put your code in at the register, they know you bought that, and they know you're susceptible to buying it at the marked up price, so they can keep doing that to you over and over and over again. Gouge more money out of you and keep the cycle going.
Yep, just like credit cards.
Yep, constantly.
Selling data in order to try to get people manipulated over and over again. Which is... Go ahead.
Actually, a little bit earlier, before we got to this point, they're just general like news briefings, everything where they're doing polls, and you had a pretty high percentage of people who wanted to mine the comet as it was coming in, create jobs and make everybody rich, and you had like 30 some odd percent, which was actually down, of people who didn't want the asteroid to hit, the comet to hit, and just wanted to survive. But then they said, and here's a number that's trending upwards at the moment, the people who don't believe that the comet actually exists. I mean, it's real life. You tell people that, hey, there's a thing that's going to kill everybody, and there's a sizable chunk of the population that increases instead of decreases that don't believe it exists. And, you have that with our current world, with the COVID pandemic, but we've had that for years before the COVID pandemic with flat earthers. Like, you can tell them that you live on a planet. You can scientifically prove it to them with math. You can show them models. You can show them pictures. You can show them people in space. You can take a telescope, point it up at the moon, and literally see Tranquility Base to prove that humans have been to the moon. And they don't believe it. Some of them don't even believe the moon's actually there. There are people, typically, not always, but typically, there are people who are flat earthers, but not all of them are flat earthers, who don't believe in the existence of Australia, who have gotten on a plane, flown to Australia, got off the plane, and they pumped anesthetic gas into the plane while we were flying, and these are just actors playing the bad accent.
Yeah. Literally. Logic, or lack thereof, can explain anything. Literally.
But logic cannot explain birds only existed since 1963, and they are drones created by the U.S. government to track people. Yep, no such thing as a bird. Birds have only existed as long as the U.S. space program has.
I weep for the U.S. I really do. Crossing play. Okay, so, with what just happened, DiCaprio went on the show with Brie and Wannabe Strahan, that was Tyler Perry, and
basically,
he had an entire... Go ahead.
Basically, it was supposed to be another soft fluff piece about how the comet is coming, but it's actually technically a good thing. It might not even actually exist because, alternate facts. He finally snapped. He's just done with it. He can't handle the stupidity of not just the human race, but especially the Americans. The human race also, it's just everybody just so dumb, and they don't listen, and you have proof, like you can look in a telescope and you can see the giant rock hurtling to the planet that's going to kill us all, to physically not believe that it's even there. You can fucking see it!
Yes. Now, with that being said, it's completely an argument that shows the entire problem with America today. Political ideologies. Having your own opinion about shit that is a fact. Okay? And presenting, as Sean so eloquently said, alternative facts. Alternative facts that are, by definition, not facts, but lies. And we all know that politicians love their alternative facts. Oh wait, they're all lies. Now, literally, this man has said every single thing that intellectuals or people who have common sense know is the problem with this country. And, of course, what happened to him?
He got a bag on his head so they can disappear him. Like the U.S. government is really good at doing for people who dissent. Actually, like most governments are good at doing for people who are against the government. We disappear them.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, we silence them.
Alright, so Snowden is still in Russia. Assange was taken to Britain, I want to say?
Yeah, but he wasn't an American citizen to begin with.
Who?
Assange wasn't an American to begin with.
No, I know, but he was also of dissenting opinion. Like, they liked some of the things he leaked, and then he leaked other things because he said, I'm going to leak everything. You know, like, to freedom of information and such.
Oh, yeah, they didn't like anything he leaked.
No. At the beginning, when he leaked stuff from other countries, they did. I've read articles.
Oh, yeah, when he was leaking other countries' fucking secrets, it's like, oh, yeah, this is the greatest man ever. And then you start leaking American secrets. So this man has to die.
Yep.
We're the freest nation on our country, on the planet. Unless you leak our secrets about how fucking horrible we are.
Yep.
Freedom only exists if you're willing to turn a blind eye to all the reasons it doesn't.
Pressing play. God! Again, Jennifer Lawrence's character, Kate, whatever her name is, Diabeski, whatever. Still on the goddamn general. Why? God damn it!
Because he's a general. Did he really need to swindle them out of 30 fucking bucks?
Don't say her arguments. It doesn't matter at this point. This was 6 months ago. 5 months ago, whatever.
But he swindled them out of 30 fucking dollars.
God damn it, Sean.
Would you not be mad about that? Like, that dude stole 30 bucks from us.
Yes, I would be mad, but I would also have to let it go because I'm not getting that money back anyways.
But now, you would question why? Why would he
Sean.
need to? Why would he need 30 bucks that bad?
Okay, let me put it this way. I've annoyed you with stuff that got stuck in my head before, okay? This would annoy the fuck out of me, especially if it was for 5 months. If she was our friend and we had to listen to this shit over and over again, I'd be like, shut up.
We have a friend like this.
Who? Don't say the name.
I won't say the name, but we have a friend like this, and I'll just blame it on a simple thing. It's the weed.
Pressing play.
Oh my god, he's a youth pastor.
What?
I said, oh my god, he's a youth pastor.
I really hope not.
Yeah, we didn't mention this character before, but I forget the character's name. They only mentioned it once so far, and I totally spaced on it. But the wonderful actor who plays Paul Atreides in the new Dune movie is in this movie. He's this kind of laid-back, kind of emo, kind of punk dude who's trying to hook up with Kate. So far successfully, but mostly because she just said, fuck it, we're all going to die anyways. Should have found out he believes in God, and his whole backstory is, yeah, his parents raised him evangelical, but he decided he hates his parents because of the way they raised him, but he found his own relationship with God, and he's trying to spread the good word. This man is one of those alt youth pastors, the cool youth pastors, tattoos and the piercings and stuff. They play Creed.
First of all, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Farms
yeah, it's really creepy.
open.
But at the same time, Creed is awesome. So, lay off.
I mean, they're not that bad. But
say it with me now. Awesome.
Not terrible.
Fuck it, I'll take it. Okay, so we have Dr. Mindy pointing out where the comet is. We had Katie, Diabeski, whatever, pointing out where the comet is. Is it closer than it's supposed to be? Will they die in a couple of hours, or will it be the 29 days? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. No, go ahead.
But you also have all these people getting out of their cars. I bet a lot of them were also deniers. Were like, no, there's no comet. This is all a fake thing. But now they can literally, they don't need a telescope anymore. It's so close to the Earth you can see it with your naked eye. Which, something that size to see with the naked eye in space, which means it's only roughly about as far away as Mars. Which is pretty fucking close to the Earth.
Yeah.
In terms of astronomical space.
They did a good job with the CGI. Yeah.
Especially since they're in a bright city in the Midwest and they can actually see the Big Dipper, the North Star, Venus, and the comet. I mean, I go outside year round. The only thing I can see is fucking the Hunter. Orion.
Okay. Basically, literally, they're being able to see with their naked eye, like we said and such, but the boyfriend who was a punk, well, not boyfriend, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
fuck buddy.
They finally mentioned his name again. It's Yule.
Okay, Yule, the fuck buddy, is now literally kneeling and praying to God, evangelical God, whatever, and he's, he's called, or feels called to pray and shit, and other people are like, holy shit, it's real, and like you said before, they're probably believing now, because
he was one of those people who didn't believe it actually existed. He thought it was all fake, because, again, he had utmost faith in God, and figured if God wanted to destroy the planet, he just would have done it. Why make you wait 6 months? Have you ever seen how long it takes for a miracle to happen?
Okay, let's put it this way, okay? It took, It took God like a month to drown the entire world, according to the Bible story. Like, he chose to drown everybody. Like, why wouldn't he use a comet? Like, really? That's just logic.
True. I mean, he does like to draw things out, because, God is a vengeful asshole. He's also kind of petty, and kind of a sociopathic, sadistic ass.
For once, I agree with you.
Good thing is that he slowly drowned the entire planet at one point. He set it on fire a couple of times, because it was the whole time literally raining fire.
I mean, that was more localized, but fine.
The whole time it rained blood.
Yeah.
Killed all the crops, so he starved everybody to death. Oh, and then, what crops were left, he took locusts on, and frogs.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he killed all the firstborn children.
I said I agree with you. Jesus Christ!
He wasn't much better.
God damn it! Okay, vengeful God and shit. Asshole. I agree with you, but no, you had to keep putting freaking wood in the fire.
Jesus walked his way through a fucking bank whipping the fucking tellers.
Kinky.
A little bit, yeah, because they're also whores that he was doing weird shit to.
He was... Okay, you know what?
He was whipping them, too.
I'm not getting into this debate with you. First
it's not really a debate. It's a
Bible
story.
I agreed with you. Jesus Christ!
Again, he wasn't much better.
We'll agree to disagree on Christ. We'll agree on God. Moving on. Now, my point is, if people could literally see the roundness of the world, would they believe? Probably not, because literally they say, it's all fake, Photoshop, NASA shit, man.
Well, yeah, literally been flat earthers who have launched rockets themselves into the atmosphere high enough to the point where you can see the curvature of the Earth, and they're like, no, that's just light refraction because of the camera lens. So you believe in light refraction off the atmosphere, which causes a curved image, which is what happens on a globe. No, that's the thing.
My favorite part is every single time they come up with scientific experiments that should prove there is no curve, and then they're like, fuck, there is a curve.
Yeah, every time they prove there is a curve with their scientific instrument, they're like, well, it's because it was calibrated by people who believe there's a curve. You build your own. Calibrate it yourself. You're so smart, you're smarter than everyone else because you see the reality that is the flat Earth. Build your own fucking device.
Pressing play. We still got 40 minutes on this fucker.
I'm going to assume because of the CG in that, there's at least 20 minutes of credits.
They had to get her in one more time. Screw the manatees, just look at, really?
Yeah. Apparently there's at least one line in this movie where she just 100% ad-libbed it and they just left it in.
Really?
I don't know which one it is, but yeah.
Okay, by the way, we're talking about Riley Bina, or Ariana Grande. Just, yeah. Okay, so today's show of Sesame Street was brought to you by the word sociopath and the letter S, as well as the letter F for the word fascist.
I once saw Sesame Street. They should do that one time. Hey, boys and girls, can you say socialism?
Oh my God, no! I used to be able to talk like Elmo. It was impressive, but
Elmo says Medicare for all.
I didn't know Elmo.
Defund the police.
You know what? Elmo's. You know what? I believe it just because Elmo's red. God damn it. Okay, moving on.
Can you say the president is a fucking fascist? Oh, no, they fired the one Elmo for saying shit like that.
Elmo, we don't say...
Fuck the police!
Okay, apparently Elmo's part of NWA. Good to know. That was a weird laugh from you. Goddamn.
Because that's what I wanted to say. What I'm allowed to say.
I'll take it out. Let's hear it.
What I wanted to say, I can't say. Because I am very much unmelanated.
Pressing play.
Okay, so the president is now that they can all see the comet with their naked eye. All you have to do is you look up and you can see it in the sky, day and night, because it is now close enough to always see, kind of like the moon sometimes. The president is running on a campaign of "Don't look up. It's all a hoax. It's fake. You're looking at. Of course, you're going to see a comet coming to kill us all if you look up. Don't look up." Or, as the wonderful, the greatest president ever, Donald Trump once said, "Of course we're going to keep getting positive cases of COVID if we keep testing people. Stop testing people and stop having positives. Don't test them."
Literally, when he said that, my entire body went like, ah! Now, because you could see it, Kate
don't look up, sheeple.
No, because you can see it, Dr. Kate and... No, not Dr. Kate. Kate, okay. Postdoctoral candidate Kate Dabesky and Dr. Mindy were saying... Or, no, doctoral. Yeah, doctoral candidate. I'm postdoctoral. Doctoral candidate Kate and the Dr. Mindy were saying, look up people, literally putting shit on the internet, and finally people are catching on saying, look up and yes, this shit is happening. We're all gonna die. And then the president, like Sean said, is running on, don't look up. And then, literally, there are hashtags, don't look up sheeple. Shit like that. And, no, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Literally, it's right the fuck there.
I have to say that this is not the accent that they're using for it, but we like to watch movies with subtitles, so we make sure we get every line in the movie. And I have to say this, and it requires this accent. They want to rob you of your freedom. That's a fact. Don't look up, sheeple.
Which is more likely robbing you of your freedom, because it is your freedom to tilt your head in any way you want to, but they're telling you not to look up anyways. This reminds me of 1984, Big Brother, don't look at the camera. It's there. It doesn't matter.
There is no camera. The cameras only exist if you look at them, and you're not allowed to look at them, therefore they don't exist.
Yeah. Yes, the pause there was on purpose. Pressing play.
Oh, wow, that actually was the accent they used for that.
Holy shit, you're right. Meryl Streep is having too much fun with this. I love her. I do, but god damn. Just, if you know what? You're going to watch this. You can tell.
Don't look up. Don't look up.
Oh my god. Riley Bina and special guest have a song called Just Look Up.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, Riley Bina and her special guest have what?
Don't even a little second this song.
What?
Don't even a little second the song. I say let it play.
Fine.
I said don't play the whole song, but that little opening. Yeah. Okay, so right now they're at a concert, which is one of those live cast concerts. What they're doing is they're showing it from other people's perspectives, so basically the world's perspective. So on one side of the screen, we actually had like the live chat going up, and you had the stupid normal things. But the very last one, before it faded away, was I'm horny and alone. Sign up now for my OnlyFans, $3.99.
Only because of copyright infringement, they put us fans.
Us fans?
Yes, us fans. Pressing play.
They this movie. They just made the perfect Trump allegory here. The president's chief of staff, Jason, is her son, by the way, and they just kind of reversed it, but they did a word for word Trump quote with the Trump said, "Hey, what an absolute smoke show of a woman there. I swear she wasn't my daughter." And they just had Jason, the son, say, "Hey, what an absolute smoke show of a president we got there, huh? I swear she wasn't my mother."
The cringe is real, everybody. The cringe is real.
Yes, it is.
Unfortunately.
But realistically, it's Meryl Streep. I would.
Yeah, not a bad-looking woman. I'll just say that. That sounds like something that was said too. Like, in all seriousness, I will do.
There's you, the working class. There's us, the cool rich kids. And there's them. We need them.
Honestly.
They literally just think, yeah, you got the working class, you got the rich kids, and you got the poors. Unfortunately, there are more poors than there are the rest of you. We need them to vote for us.
As in playing.
Get your head up out of your ass. Listen to the qualified scientists. Really done fucked it up this time.
Pressing play.
The lyrics are so relatable. I've never liked an Ariana Grande song until just now. That wasn't sung by Cat.
Pressing play. 'Cause you're about to die soon, everybody. Huh? No!
Yeah,
what
okay.
the? Oh, God!
It's Ariana Grande having a Mariah moment, except she forgot that she can't hit half those notes.
She can hit like 75% of Mariah's notes, like legit.
Yeah, she'd be.
I'm being serious.
I'd say she'd be lucky to hit 60.
My friend, you need to listen to her sing more.
No.
Yes. You know what? In fact, that's what we're gonna do right after this movie.
I can guarantee she cannot hit that E sharp.
She's been classically trained too.
By the way, most singers can't hit that fucking E sharp during a vocal run.
Fine. Okay, so what we just saw was apparently there was a failure at the launch for the joint Indian, Russian, and who else? Chinese. To deflect the comet. There was an explosion in Baikonur, something like that, and they couldn't launch it. So basically, nothing's changed. They're still all gonna die, but yeah, things are looking grim.
Yeah. Hey, wanna bet it was a bash drone that destroyed the fucking rocket?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Prematurely detonated that nuke.
Mm-hmm. What is it with Republicans and always talking about immigration? Like, in all seriousness, like not even trying to put dissent out there or anything or convince people. Just why is immigration always a thing?
Because they took our germs.
Okay, basically the world's going to end in about 10, 15 days, let's say, more or less, at this point. And they're still talking about the talking points of their party as if it's business as usual. Okay, we know that this has happened and will keep happening because COVID. We literally have a end of world kind of scenario because epidemic.
I like how they specified Chileans. So people who would literally have to walk the absolute furthest to cross the U.S. border illegally. Because the entire length of South America.
Central America.
Through Central America, across the Panama Canal, through Mexico, and then over the border. That's a fucking long way to go. I mean, I guess they could save some time when they get to Panama Canal. Go hard right and start swimming towards Florida. It'd be a much shorter trip.
Are you serious or are you fucking with me?
I'm serious. I mean, okay, you can't even swim, but build a boat. I can't come out and steal a boat.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
However, I just have to make it to Key West.
Still, though. I mean, there are people who are still making that journey right the fuck now during a pandemic.
Fuck, Puerto Rico is closer to the U.S. I mean, it's closer to fucking Chile than fucking the United States.
I don't know how Puerto Ricans would welcome their Chilean neighbors, so we'll see what happens.
I mean, technically they're Americans, so the same way the Americans would.
Probably.
How well do Americans accept illegal immigrants?
Not at all. Pressing play. What is it with this Newt Gingrich looking motherfucker? They lied to us, you don't say!
Someone that Don't Look Uppers looked up, and oh my god, there's a comment there! They lied! There actually is a comment! Like, you motherfuckers haven't looked up for the last couple of weeks? At the fuck all? Like, I don't know how to say it. The comet is ungodly bright in the sky at this point. It lights up the entire night sky. How the fuck did nobody notice it?
Okay.
Until one just drew out in the fucking crowd during the inauguration. Holy shit, there's a comet.
I'm gonna use...
This is why they say dirt don't vote. Dirt don't deserve to vote.
Okay, so, one thing I'm gonna say, horror movie logic. Don't look up. They never look up. That's where they expect the, the xenomorph, fucking demons and other shit.
Yeah, I'm going to stick to the, they obviously followed the Trump logic of how to win an election. I love the poorly educated. The poorly educated vote for me. Oh yeah, he's a Trump child.
Yeah, okay, in this...
heartwarming, heartfelt moment when right before the launch of the drone said it's either going to succeed and make the world rich and save the planet, or it's going to fail and they're all going to die in a fiery apocalypse. Everyone thinks they're making last-minute prayers for people and health and safety.
The motherfucker prayed for stuff.
Yes, the son of the president, the obvious allegory to any of the Trump children, because they're all just bastards.
Except for that one, the girl who has her own fashion
thing. The one they don't talk about because she's actually intelligent.
And decent.
Yes. He literally was like, oh, it's so sweet. I hear y'all praying for each other and humanity. Yeah, that's all great. What about stuff? I mean, there's awesome clothes and material things like cars and apartments and all fucking watches, expensive watches. I want to take separate for that stuff. I'm in. Yeah.
Basically. I mean, let's say some of humanity did survive. We can rebuild. We can do shit again. Fuck. The anime Dr. Stone. I mean, obviously that's some weird out there shit. But at the same time, this dude knew shit and basically starts bringing technology back little by little. Yep. It's janky as fuck, but it works.
You need smart people for that. So basically, no Americans.
I'm sorry to say.
Dr. Stone is a great example of we can build the perfect society with smart people and science and fucking science if we get rid of America.
I hate to agree, but god damn it. I mean, I love the freedoms of this country, you know what I mean? But at the same time, let me finish. But at the same time...
I just want to say, yes,
God damn it.
The freedoms of this country are what allow us to say the dumb shit that we do say. We have to appreciate that. I really do appreciate the fact that I do live in a place where I can say all the dumb shit I want because I can. I mean, yes, there's repercussions. If I say something that offends people and they want to hunt me down for it, that's my fault for saying that. But it's not illegal for me to say any of this shit either because I'm just saying stuff. I'm not telling you to go out and do things. But humans are dumb.
And while I don't agree with everything you say, at the same time, in some things you have a point. In other things, you are extremely, extremely out of fucking left field. But I love you. And I hate you.
I'm so far left, I'm almost right.
You know what I meant by that comment. We're not going there. Pressing play. Okay, I'm just going to make this distinction. Apparently the mission failed, and we have...
And all of the legitimate news sites are reporting on that, and they're all sad. Literally, they're turning off their cameras, turning off the green screens. They are being somber and
serious,
disheartened by the fact that Humanity's going to die. And then we have the obvious Alex Jones allegory here. And of course, the best news story of the night at the moment is topless urgent care.
Yeah.
God bless Michael Chiklis, because only he could have pulled that shit off.
God damn it. Okay, fine. And looks like some people are fighting and others are partying. This ending, because yes, the world ended, everything impacted and all that jazz. This reminds me of two things. Number one, worshipping media. Kind of brings to mind the golden calf thing we just saw that was apparently the Bull of Wall Street.
Yeah, it's the bronze bull from Wall Street. It got ejected into space. Along with a sperm whale.
It reminds me of worshipping things rather than trying to be living together as humans. Yes, it has a biblical shit, but I'm not going there. Number one. Number two, that it brings to mind the ending of the original comic of Watchmen, where they blamed aliens, not Dr. Manhattan, and then the whole world got together in order to prevent Doomsday by fighting the alien.
Yeah.
That was the whole idea if it came back.
I have a feeling there's still some time left of this movie, and this is going to turn out to be her high dream. From before they went in the plane and flew to DC, she's like, I need to go get high. And this is her trip.
Let's hope not, because that's some really wacky tobacco she's got in the
Immediately after she got high with that, she did technically immediately, a couple hours later, movie logic for drugs, she did also steal his Xanax right afterwards.
True. Okay, fine.
Now we know how movies like to predict the wacky tobacco.
And number two, this also reminds me of how if we all face one common enemy, we will come together like we did with chlorofluorocarbons. In this world, will that still happen? I mean, I really don't think so.
Well, we need to get the majority of the people to believe that it's actually killing us. And you see how well that's been working out for the last couple of years.
Yeah. I mean, what do you call it? Pollution is killing our sperm motility, and birth rates are dropping, both because socially and scientifically, our sperm isn't moving like it's supposed to, shit like that.
It's the savior ship, it made it.
I kind of hope it didn't.
Oh, that means it's all the rich people, though. Oh yeah, it looks like they're going to be landing on a planet and starting a new civilization. She's going to die by brontotalk.
Oh, fuck. I get it. Oh, god damn it.
22,740 years later. Man, these people can't make anything that works right.
Agreed.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on this one. It's been 22,000 years since those engines have fired. And it's all CEOs. And lobbyists. It's all senior citizens to begin with.
Seriously, there's a bunch of albums I want to buy now. Jesus. Jonah Hill.
Of course he survived. And still holding her birth.
Alright, so we've recorded a long time's worth of...
See, this is the example of how long it takes us to record these episodes on a regular basis. 5 to 7 hours per movie.
Just moving on. Look, this movie's ending hit me hard. It's depressing as all hell. Like I said before, I was kind of hoping for a little more hopeful thing, but nope.
I was slightly depressed by one part of the ending, and it's probably something you wouldn't expect. You would, it's me. I was kind of upset that the final scene, when all the people coming off the ship naked, Meryl Streep had this body double, and we don't get to actually see her naked.
God damn it, man.
What?
Moving on. Look, This movie's definitely worth seeing. It's definitely worth laughing at. I mean, if you go into it without trying to learn something, it's good worth seeing. But I mean, with a movie like this, watch it, learn something. Seriously, I recommend this movie 100%. It's a great movie. I'd give it 2 thumbs up, whatever the fuck rating system you want. But it's gonna hit you in the feels if you're anything like me or Sean. Well, anything like me. Sean, he's just happy-go-lucky all the fucking time.
I am. But I hate humanity.
So you're happy about the ending, then?
I am. Everybody died. Except for Jonah Hill. Motherfucker. And like a true dipshit comes out of the bunker and like instantly gets on his Instagram live and, hey y'all, I'm the last man on earth. Like and subscribe. Who the fuck is going to like and subscribe? And realistically, how does the satellite still work?
How the hell is he getting any signal at all?
I mean, it's semi-believable, assuming the planet would be out of its orbit. It would drag things that were in its orbit with it.
But where is it getting power? Like, okay, a cell phone doesn't connect directly to a satellite. It connects to relay stations, radios, and then those connect to actual bigger antennas that send signal and shit.
True. But, hey, maybe bash phones don't need that. I mean, they have quantum explosives.
I hate you.
Just say. And nanotechnology.
The only thing a bash phone is good for is bashing somebody upside the head.
Apparently they have working cryotechnology that lasted an entire 22,000 years.
With a failure rate of 58%. No, wait, a failure rate of 42%.
Yeah, that's above acceptable margins.
No, it's not. Casualties should only make up 20% of your
They were rich white people.
What?
They were rich white people.
So technically they would want it to be even less.
Actually, you want it to be even higher.
No.
Like, realistically, the true ending of this movie, we've got to spoil it for you people, because honestly, it's not like this movie's going to be, this review's coming out anytime soon. This movie's going to be out for months by the time this shit gets edited. Even if this file gets left with me for me to do it, this ain't getting done anytime soon. But the ending of this movie, like, they have a savior ship that's taking all of the super rich people to a new planet to, I don't know, establish a new colony. But see, here's the problem with that. The richest people in the world, in general, usually even in movies and the real world, are usually senior citizens. They ain't reproducing shit.
Unless it's an old man with a younger woman, but yeah.
Some of them motherfuckers are shooting dust.
Yeah. We could literally hear it go.
Yes. Like, honestly, like, the end theme for this movie is, all we are dust in the wind.
I don't remember hearing Dust in the Wind in there.
They should have been, though. They should have been playing.
Ah, okay, great.
Because, now, you got some 90-year-olds, them ovaries. Yeah, them dusty.
Moving on. My point is, just watch this movie. I'm hoping people actually learn from stuff we said. Maybe we changed a few minds. Maybe we got people angry at each other. I mean, you know what? We were just doing this for fun, and
anybody who sees this movie, we need to petition for an unrated version of the Blu-ray or the DVD so we can see Meryl Streep's 72-year-old tits.
For the love of God, man. No.
Might as well.
No. I'm just saying it's Meryl Streep. Have some respect. I don't even care that she's 72 years old. Hell, yes, I would like to see her naked. I'm being honest. But you know what I mean? Have some respect.
No.
God damn it!
She has been nominated for more Oscars than I have years of life. She had the respect time. Now it's time to... I want to see her tits. Like, I know she's done some nude scenes when she was younger, but goddamn it, they're still not kind of nice for a woman her age. She's old enough to be my grandmother, and I still want to see her naked.
Do you have a granny fetish?
No, but I can appreciate an older woman if she's actually attractive. Meryl Streep's actually attractive. Honestly, the best looking old woman I've ever seen was no Helen Mirren. I absolutely would.
Halle Berry?
No, Helen Mirren.
Okay, there we go. I was going to say, she's not that old. Okay, Helen Mirren. I agree with you. I agree that Meryl Streep is actually still good looking, but I'm not sure I would go down and do the diddly.
Diddly.
Okay, really? No, that's... Moving on. No more ASMR.
Yeah.
Alright, we gave you our recommendation, and I hope you liked it.
Like and subscribe, fuckers!
And share. Share this content. Seriously. Get our voices out there. Have people hear us. You know what? Maybe we'll get cancelled a few times even.
Yes. And I don't comment. If you hate every word that I've said, leave a comment. Fuck it. You can't, there's no dislike anymore, so you might as well put the hate in comment. You don't like my video? Fucking comment on it. Say I hate this video. I hate you. You're a dumb fuck. Whatever the fuck you want to say, just say it.
Or maybe you agree with us. In which case, still comment.
If you agree with us, still comment.
Alright. Have a good night. Fuck you people.
Bye-bye.